G6?
Yeah, G6 is probably either G6 is where you would land. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And with the successful athletics, the rock under your foot there, that gray rock, it actually crashes down. But you, right, and you are able, since you're above it and made your check, you're able to keep from going down with it.
All right.
So
that's useful.
Right. So so there you go. Okay, you're done, I think, and then we move to Guox at last. Sorry again, I feel bad about making people wait. This should be fairly dynamic, but
no, it works. I think I'm engaged. I'm curious. I have a question about Yerhu's ability, the psychic projection. Is that a visual effect that we can see?
Especially with the augment. The energy blazing off of her is extremely visible and dramatic.
I might like that strange little cubic box that's floating next to her starts rotating and reconfiguring crazily while she projects the blast.
Absolutely, because what's an orb if you can't make it do cool shit? Exactly. So, Hans, what do we have going on for
you? So I think I saw Azaria jump up there.
You're actually reasonably close to her. So even though it is 2 squares up, which it is, 3 squares up from which it is, so you can kind of barely see, but the light is right next to her. It's right under her. You see that? So she's absolutely visible to you.
Yeah, so I think I saw her,
and she's acting funny.
Blink out there. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is take my little bug and I'm going to try to, I'm kind of there at F3, F2. Power up with my powerful thighs up at hillside and go over to her.
Okay. So to actually get up there to F2, you said? Now, fortunately, the hole makes it super easy. Though climbing up past the holes is super easy compared to the cliff face. So you only have a difficulty of 10. So if you've got it, what skill were you planning on using?
Athletics.
Okay. So if you take 10 on athletics, I think you're going to be all right.
Yeah.
So, and you're taking the bug with you?
Yeah.
Okay. And I believe you still got your great axe as well. So, so if you head up and you're up on the same level as she is, that's your movement.
I'm just going to move over, use my standard to move over next to her.
Okay, to
get a better look at what's going on.
That's a fair, I'm going to say that's, yeah. To get to H2, that's going to be your full move. So you're close.
Okay. Okay. So where is she in? She in J1?
Yeah, J2. Wait,
J2. Okay.
Yeah. No, I have her actually in I2, so you are right next to her at H2.
Okay. Okay. Then I will kind of hold my bug up and look into her eyes and I don't know, see if that has an effect on her and kind of reach out and Zaria come back.
Right. So if you want, you can look at your skills and see what skill might do. I mean, if you're going to be kind of harsh about it, you've got Intimidate, I think. I mean, and I will tell you, being up close like that with all the light you've got, she is not good. She is going to lose her life out of her eyes staring up like that.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, are you looking up?
I think I saw her looking up, so I was focused on her.
That's what I was thinking.
Running over. I mean, I'd have a stray. I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm. Okay, we'll check on that in a bit then.
Yeah.
But at the moment, you're focusing on her. It's the active lookup that I'm concerned about.
Right. Yeah.
So
I was definitely focused on her. Okay. So I'll kind of lean in out.
Mm-hmm.
If she's close enough to grab her and say, Zaria, come back to us.
Make the skill roll of choice.
Yeah, intimidation. Oh, 25.
Holy crap.
Yeah, good rolls today.
Okay, that's
I have
fantastic.
+2 for my mantle. If
Are
you're
you in?
close.
He's not in range. You're 1, 2,
No,
3,
okay.
4, 5. Yeah, just out of range. So and then up as well by 2. So yeah, the hypotenuse is not going to help you. So what we have here is Aziria. You are, shall we say, scared straight? Yes, that's it may not be the right phrasing. Actually, you know what? That I think we should retire. I just realized. For the first time in my life, I just realized I officially, as of right now, renounce that term. That needs to go. I just realized it has not survived the 70s. Okay, so you are, however, rattled, right?
I'm shocked out of my state.
Yes, absolutely. So yeah, sometimes it's good to have a scary friend, right? So so yes, that is quite helpful and perfectly valid. But I will tell you, you are well aware that it just being up here is bad enough. It can strike. This thing will strike on its turn. So if you want, you've got time for a quick check around. Oh, but that was Guox who went. Let's go to Abzu before we get to Aziria's reaction. To stay at right. So Abzu, you have a choice. You can do what you want.
Okay, but right now, so basically, my Yerhu has pulled back the presence toward us.
Oh yes,
And
it is
described her as a
displaced
maiden,
close.
if I-
It is now displaced to be 2 squares away from you.
Okay, and you said it's a maiden-like figure. She's human. I mean,
Humanoid.
It's weird because
there are no humans.
Okay,
Humanoid.
okay,
Right.
yeah, that's what I was going to.
I'll just let everybody do what they want with their own visuals for that sort of thing.
Okay,
So,
okay, it's good, it's good. And I will say that I'm not ready to strike out yet.
Okay.
I've been hurt, but I'm not. And so, let me see. It's. Do you have Yehu? Are you capable of striking with melee basic attacks at a range? You have some sort of,
Oh, melee basic attack at range? No. Not at range.
Maybe you have a reach weapon, something like that.
Well, you
Okay,
actually you
no,
can throw your
then-
daggers. Your daggers can be melee basic, can be ranged basic weapons.
Yeah, but that's the range of the basic attack. I can incite air strike, can incite a melee basic attack.
Right.
So
Okay.
I'm thinking that I'm going to. No, I'm going to follow your instinct. I take 2 steps forward and I go for a devastating strike. On the
Okay,
target.
so you're shifting 1 to engage, and then you're going to do a devastating strike. So you go right ahead. I am prepared.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I haven't even screwed up my map yet. This is fantastic. So
I get an 18.
okay, let's do a quick. So it strikes against what? What is the reflex or AC?
It's strength toward the chi. It's strikes toward the chi.
Hold on just a
Armor
sec.
class.
What is the defense that your attack hits? Fortitude, reflex, will,
Armor
and
class.
Armor class. So what
Armor
was your
class,
total?
armor class. 18.
18. Okay, you have struck with your iris. What is the weapon you are using?
It's technically speaking, it's a 2-handed flail, but it's my arm that
Oh, right,
comes
right,
up,
yeah. So
and,
right, exactly.
does the flail thing.
Yes,
precisely.
Yeah. So basically, it's kind of like all these. Your arm basically dissolves into whirling rocks, right? Like a flail.
It's cool because it's in the description of the shard mind. It
Yeah,
says
exactly.
that sometimes they struggle to keep the physical
Totally
front
get that.
together.
Yes. So the effect, therefore, is going to do some damage. So
Yeah.
let's see how much you do.
And I'm going to roll 2d6 plus 1d8 plus 5 for a total of 15. And until the start of my next turn, anybody attacking me is attacking at +2 because I
Yes.
left myself open.
Right. And so we'll keep that in mind. And I just want to do a quick double check on one or two things here. Oh man, you guys are really hammering this thing. Okay, so first of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 29. Okay, so you have, first of all, in striking the target, the visuals of the target change. So you can see that the maiden imagery drops, returns, you know, as the you disrupt. As you disrupt exactly what it was in between, we'll just let that be horror movie jump cuts. Okay. And so that has occurred. Any other effects? I was just checking your sheet to see if there are any other interesting things. You're hit by a psychic power, hit with it. This is it psych the devastation strike is not psychic, correct?
It's a purely melee.
Pure melee. Okay.
Attack. It's my barbarian elf.
Now, did you were you bloodied? Are you in a bloodied state?
Yet.
Okay. So you do not have the option.
Not yet.
Oh, right. Okay, got that score. It's critical. No. Okay. Well, you've got all sorts of heinous melee stuff to do, but not quite triggered yet. So, next up, Abzu. Okay, so then this being is going to has absolutely no choice. This being is going to basically do a full move backwards and another, a full move backwards, which prompts an opportunity attack from you, but not from Yerhu. So opportunity attack.
Okay.
So just your melee basic, no power.
Yep.
It's
a 20 for the hit roll.
Okay.
And the damage is 10.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 3, 4. Wow. Okay. So it's done a full move back, and it's going to pull you, hopefully, with this luring charm. Damn. Okay. Well, I don't think it's going to succeed. But 11 versus
my defenses are horrible.
What's 11
versus
11 versus will.
No, it's not enough.
Okay.
I have 13.
Okay, that's really too bad because that would have been super cool. You feel the lure of the pull. So it like scoots backwards, way back there, like into the obscure darkness. And you actually take like one step forward and stop yourself. Actually was able to get you coming afterwards. And you're like, whoa! Right. So, and with being all those squares back in the obscure distance, there's no way you guys can spot it without an active perception check at this time. So, therefore, that was its move, and next we've got Yerhu's move. So, your choice: go scampering off into the darkness to the unknown, or not.
It's so tempting. Oh yes, I will do it. I'm furious right now. So, yes. Besides, my fragment is still there on. I think
that's
it was
true. Your fragment
C7.
is still there. That's true. Your fragment is aware that the creature is still in the vicinity, although again, it's 2 squares away now, so they're from your fragment. So therefore, it's not adjacent. Might be a little tricky.
Okay, just to have an idea, is it many squares away from the fragment, or just still within
No,
the
it is not.
boundaries of
It
this
made
map?
one full move back, so it could use a standard attack. It did not do a run, and it did not do a double move.
And an active perception check is going to be a standard action.
Yes, it will. Yeah. So hopefully the darkness of this passage is giving you the proper sinister, effect here. Dark
Since
is
I'm
dark.
adjacent to where the since I'm adjacent to where the glowing bugs are, I would like to pick one and follow the creature into the dark.
Okay, so you're going to grab that light and you're going to head into the passage after it. Okay, excellent. Now the light helps a lot. Let me get to. I know I've got a little section here for the passages. Hold on. Here we are. Yes. Difficult terrain. Your speed is dropped by 1 unless you want to use your cool power. And it's blocked as far as many actions are concerned. You do have light, therefore you will not risk falling prone due to the unevenness of it. It is you don't have to squeeze. The Minotaur would have to squeeze. Okay, so it's 1 square, but it's not a comfy square. It's blocked. So you have to, do this to get through. Not too badly. The Minotaur would have to drop all sorts of, skills and stuff to do it. Just to give you an idea. So you're creeping forward all by yourself. Is that what you've done?
Yes.
Okay, down
and
you go.
I would do.
Yes.
I would be tempted. It's risky, but I want to use Steel Wind by using my move action first, which comes with at full power, which makes me move my speed +2 for a total of 8 squares, which I hope will be enough to get me adjacent.
Absolutely
to the
will.
creature.
You are adjacent. And I will say it's a minor action to grab the bug because they don't resist. Right?
Perfect. That is my attack.
Yes. Man, Yoru is like a ghost, right? You're Steel Wind, right? Yoru's just like right in there after it.
I would say that she even bounces off the walls sometimes with her steps. She's so light. And it's all one fluid movement, which ends into a kung fu kata of sorts.
Which then is
attacking the creature
which attack?
Steel Wind.
Right.
And I will activate the Iron Soul Flurry of Blows when
right.
It lands.
When and if you hit. So go for it. Yes.
Dexterity versus Reflex.
Okay.
For a total of 24.
Okay, so that does hit, and go ahead and give me your damage.
My damage is 7 plus 9 plus 10. Okay, it's 10 damage. They cannot shift until the start of my next turn. And that's it.
Okay, well,
shift.
you can activate the flurry if you want.
Yes, I did. I counted.
You did. Okay,
the extra damage.
Excellent. So you hit with the continued steel with the attack half of Steel Wind, and you continued with the flurry. So yes, it's kind of like Kenpo. You end up with this effect at the end of it all. And I believe you're using your daggers, right, as your quote unarmed monk attack. So
yes,
yeah, that's so.
I would be targeting sinews and sensitive areas.
Well, it's kind of hard to say because as you lay into the thing, it's not the maiden that it seemed. I will tell you that much right now. So the effect right now, you find yourself basically covered and standing partly in a bunch of viscous gunk with organs and limb pieces that really don't seem to add up right in this close passage lit only by the insect, who's probably on your shoulder right now.
I can imagine that, or he could be floating on top of the cube.
Yeah, whichever.
No, that's
Whichever.
silly.
You're
That's
the artist.
absolutely silly.
Your call. So far so good, right? We're so you have slain this thing, and then Izaria, what are you going to do?
Yes, I'm going to turn to go and say, go up, sorry, and say, thank you for snapping me out of that. It was very weird. We must get down from here. It's dangerous up here. And then I'm going to basically take a running leap off the end and jump down.
Okay, like this.
Yeah.
Okay. So Guok's like, whoa, a little heavier here. Right? So yes, you're certainly welcome to do that as I find you up here. Actually, the way you came up, which actually had a couple of ledges, along the way, is going to make that with a reasonable acrobatics. It's going to be quite safe because you can go boing, boing, square by square, one square jump, ledge to ledge, all the way down. So you've got yourself a little natural staircase there if you're athletic and acrobatic.
27.
Ooh. Well, you just end up... Well, again, those loose rocks are completely avoided due to that. I'll put you back down, shall we say, at I4. I hope that's okay, just because...
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. And so and so you're there without any issues. Guox, being nature-oriented as you are and into environments and stuff, I want you to make you can either let me give you the take 10 for a passive check, or you can choose to be more active just because you're a nature guy.
I think I'll take the passive. I don't think I'm in pain.
So what will you see?
Yeah. So that's a 19.
18 was
18.
that? 18. Okay.
19.
18. Okay. What you can see is over there on K7, which is at the same level as you. Since it was passive, you're only getting only an 18 or only an 18. I'm not going to give you more details than this. But you can see that there is someone, or what could be someone, seated in that spot. So with a passive check, it's like a glimpse. I mean, if you wanted to stop and say, oh, what the hell is that? Then we can get a better effect.
Yeah, I think once I get a glimpse of it, I'm definitely going to focus on.
Okay.
On it.
Right. And so you can do that. Now, given that you already caught it with an 18, it's actually going to be quite easy if with taking 10 on it for an active check, so no need to roll. You can see indeed that it is a seated individual right there. And that individual is curiously familiar. Although given the distance and given that the light isn't great, it's somewhat illuminated, fortunately, as you can see by the map. But it is not great with the distance. I'm going to say that that's as far as you'll get as far as curiously familiar is concerned.
Recognize this silhouette somehow.
Yeah.
Okay, can I start to make my way over there?
Yeah, if you want to work your way around.
Yeah,
you
walking
can.
Up one and...
Right. And I will make one... let's see. I'll give it a disadvantage, actually. The attempt of the ceiling, if you will, to snare you. So I'm going to roll my d20. Oh, crap. Well, advantage or no advantage, you are able to carefully keep your gaze away from the nasty, the swirling trap, basically. So, all right, where were we? We are now moving into Abzu. Did I miss Kikari? I missed Kikari.
Okay.
Kikari, go for it.
Yeah.
I'll put on mute. Sorry. The rock that used to have the glowing things, does it still have any remaining in F6, or did
Well,
Yaru
as
take the
I
last
see,
one?
if you look at the little cluster there, there's a whole bunch.
Yep. A whole bunch.
Right.
Okay,
So there are
in
more
that case, I
little
will
fire
grab one.
beetle-y type things to hook up with if you want.
I will grab one and head into the darkness behind Yaru.
Oh, you are? Okay. So you're going to move through
Uh-uh.
Abzu, which is legal. 1, 2, 3. You want to do a full move, so you go 3 more in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Given
I
your
will move
beetle,
right up to Yaru if
right.
I can.
Given your beetle and given Yaru's, you should be able to see her, right, without any trouble. And in this battle monk pose of carnage, having finished her finishes with a single whip, right, and this nasty viscous gunk spattered everywhere. So you can tell that Yaru has just obliterated something. So that's your move. Minor action to get the bug. Full move. You've still got a standard if you want.
Would a free action allow me to have a quick look around for anything near Yaru? Glance around?
With all the light and everything like that, no problem at all. It is exceptionally barren and rocky and uneven in there. Rather tight, although not absurdly so. A person can make their way. Without light, a person would almost certainly fall if they tried to work their way along.
In that case, I guess we're just holding here until the others join us if they choose to.
Okay.
No, I won't use my standard in that
Good
case.
enough. Okay, so that moves us to. Okay, so both of you have scooted in there.
Good question, Ron. Does
Yeah.
the passage continue in the dark? Or
It
is
absolutely
a dead end?
does. So then that does bring us to Abzu.
So I was saying that I'm going to use my minor to send a telepathic message, I guess, to his area,
Right.
saying we are moving into the tunnel and don't forget the big guy up there.
Right.
And then I'm going to take a few steps inside.
Now with the light that.
And I guess I will take my...
I'm sorry, Lorenzo, you'll take your what?
I'm going to rely on... sorry, I use my... I will rely on the others having light sources.
I was about to say that with the light that they have brought in there, that's okay. That's not a problem. So, excellent.
Yeah.
You do. Everybody
I
still
will
is.
use my standard to check the body.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
that may be tough. It's a squeezed core.
I think
It's one square, and the blockage does not permit you to move through other squares. So you're stopped behind Kikari.
Okay.
So that's just letting you know. Going up and just moving freely
Okay.
up there as usual is not going to work. So, but you have joined them?
Do I get to yeah? And do I get to watch? I want to specifically check the body of the thing.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, is that you have
Yerhu
in the way, and then you have Kikari in the way, and this is a blocked passage. You cannot just move even through your friend's squares.
Okay.
Mobility
Just for clarification, does that mean we're going to be fighting single file?
That's absolutely
Potentially.
correct. Yeah,
That's
single
fine,
file
wider
without
fast.
the usual mobility of 4E. So, and
Yeah.
and making your own light
And
as
I
you
have
go.
no. Yeah. I
Now,
also have no attack that allow me to push people, so I can't
right. Well,
punch them out of
you
the
do
way.
have one
So
asset, which is the shaped consciousness. If you
Yeah.
want to keep sending it forward, because you're all in the same encounter still. This is all one encounter right now. So, let's move. Unless you want to give me something else, Abzu, I think we're set. So,
yeah.
okay. In that case, we shift arounds back to Yerhu.
Okay, I will walk by
No.
the remaining
No, go.
mass of the creature. I will walk by the mess that I made of the creature. I will not preoccupy myself with it too much. I'm rather interested in seeing where the passage leads. So I think I will move towards that direction, but not too quickly.
Right.
I want to give my companions time to check the creature if they want to, but I am basically guarding the passage for them and waiting for the others to join us.
Excellent. You will get far enough with what you have of a full move, -1, that only a few squares further you can see the passage ends. There is dim light opening up at the end of it.
I will stealth my way to the passage then, because I do not
that's
want anything.
That's a 2 full moves for you. Okay, do a stealth, and that will be 2 full moves.
I'm stealthing at. Oh wow! Why do I have so much stealth? Because it's trained. Oh great! Then it's 21.
Okay, give me just one moment to find the proper map, which is right here. And that's going to be there.